Modern media is a mindless mess. Having chosen sides, they don't care about the truth of any issue. Each outlet gives its own slant on every event to support its preferred side. Their favorite method of reporting is taking an accusation, usually false, from one of theirs and catching an opponent unprepared with the always astute, "Politician X said you kicked your dog. What do you have to say about the accusation? Why do you hate dogs?" And it just goes downhill as the honest person tries to set the record straight with people who don't care about the truth. Today's Saturdays in the Psalms edition of Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary is about one of those events in the life of David when he had to respond to false accusations. No one knows which time, since he was constantly being falsely accused by those who wanted to see him fall. Maybe it was when Saul had the nation chasing him as a falsely accused rebel and usurper. Or maybe it was after the deaths of Saul, Abner, and Mephibosheth. "Oh, look at who is king now. Obviously, you arranged their deaths so you could become king." The psalm doesn't address the actual accusation, but we know it hurt because of the emotional depth of his song, Psalm 26, seeking vindication from God. He began with a plea for God to vindicate him because he didn't do whatever he was accused of doing, verse 1. Then he added a request for God to put his heart and soul to the test, for he knew God was a merciful and just examiner, verses 2 and 3. David, see Psalm 1, didn't hang out with the wicked and deceitful, verses 4 and 5, choosing instead to keep his hands and heart clean to offer praise to the merciful and redeeming Lord, verses 6 through 12. Can we turn to God for vindication like David? Think carefully before answering. Are we walking, that's a code word for our general way of life, in integrity? Are we truly innocent of specific accusations? Are we willing to let God put us through the fire to make sure? Do we only allow those who are good and godly to influence and shape our hearts and lives? Are we intent on praising God and seeking His glory instead of our own? If we answer any question with a no, then we need to throw ourselves at His feet and beg for mercy before asking for His judgment. Well, even if our answer is yes to all, how about we start with asking for mercy and build up from there? Thank you for watching this Saturdays in the Psalms edition of Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.